All right. Good morning. Sorry about that delayed start there. The cameras decided to go on strike this morning. I don't know what, probably some sort of Windows update or something. We've agreed to good terms now, though. They're back working. We fulfilled an arrangement for their strike. A 5% increase in benefits. Yep. Oh, yep. Something else we gotta wrestle back into submission here. Notification system. One moment. So 24 months, Mr. Jones. Trapped. Forever.
Well met, loyal friend. You've made a real impact on the realm. Thank you for your contributions.
Let's get you some wisdom there, Mr. Jones. Thank you so much for your 2 years of support there, my friend. Oh, no. Hold on. Had to restart my computer so everything's all out of whack. Scalimetro, hello. Okay, Mr. Jones, we got Pixie Dust and Sweetheart. Choose wisely. Hey, what's up, Webb? Good morning. Sweetheart, it is. Hello, Greg. Good morning. Mr. Greg. Keep a sharp wit and a quick tongue, for sometimes words can be mightier than the sword. Very true. Okay. So, where are we working on this dragon here? Finishing off the back of the neck. That's our mission. Perhaps too strong? Nonsense. Nonsense. Better over than under, I always say. Oh, yeah? Better for it to be over-engineered than under-engineered. It'll be the only evidence that Greg ever lived. Fast forward thousands of years. Greg's armature will remain. Greg's dragon armature. There'll be a wax statue of Greg in caveman clothes, standing around his twisted wire sculpture. We believe the ancient man worshipped it. Hey, what's up, Looney Lorna? 33 inches long. Oh my goodness. I think this one's 2 feet tall. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long. Let's see, from the neck to the torso, we have about 8 inches. There's 16 on the tail. About 24. Yeah, about 24. Maybe 30 to the tip of the tail. From the head to the tail, about 30 something. Hey, what's up, Skylab? Hello, Amy. Amine. Sorry, not Amy. I think I bit off more than I can chew for sure. Well, like a big old bite of dry steak, you gotta just chew through it. Gotta chew through it now. I mean, you're not really committed now. You could always step back, but I don't think you're gonna do that. Could wheel it back.
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Hey, Cartoon Man. Thank you for the 37 months, man. Growth does come from struggle. That's right. 100%. Embrace your challenge. Pixie dust for you, Cartoon Man. Yeah, thanks for sticking with me, my friend. Thanks for the support. Oops. The greatest danger on any adventure is not the monsters or traps, but the fear that lurks within one's own heart. Fear is a dangerous thing. Makes us do foolish things. Never listen to it. Defy your fear always. That's called bravery. Defiance of fear. Oh, yeah? It was your hesitation that did it. Hesitation of fear. Hesitation from fear. How long have I been sculpting? I've been actively pursuing sculpture for about 15 years now. That's not including the years I did it when I was in school. How did I meet my wife since I'm always in here sculpting? I met her here. I met her right here sculpting. I'm not even joking. He's the good one from Skyrim. Yeah, she started off as just a viewer. Hey, thanks, Big Diaz. I think it's gonna be a good day. Yeah, so my wife's originally from Germany, and she started watching the stream, and she was a freelance worker doing motion design, and I mean, her degrees are motion design and film are her majors. But anyways, she had some free time because she was in between projects doing freelance work. And she found my stream and saw how terrible my photos of my finished work and stuff like that was. So she offered to, she really liked the work I was doing, but felt I was not doing it service with my finished photos. So she started messaging me to help out with that. And that's kind of how it all started. I remember she had recommended I get a special setup for taking photos of the finished work, but I had no skills or desire to do any editing of the photos after they've been shot. So she offered to help with the editing. I would shoot the photos, I'd send them to her, she would edit them, send them back, and then I'd post them on, social media and stuff. And so yeah, we're just kind of like working together, and then we start playing games together, and then there you go. Before you know it, we're off to the races of relationship. And it's like, well, we got this giant ocean between us. What are we gonna do about that? And ultimately, she ended up moving here, and we got married, and there we are. There we are. But yeah, it's a great day so far. They're big days. A great day. It was a great weekend. Yeah, so now we both work together full time, and also raise our daughter. That's been our journey. Never tired of hearing that story? I mean, it's definitely not your average How I Met Your Mother story. Might be typical in this electronic age. I think what's typical in this electronic age is I signed up for an app and got matched with your father. I think that's more typical. But yeah, I mean, wherever we spend our time, and that's really the important thing, is wherever you're spending your time, That's typically where you meet. If there's other people in that same space spending time there too, that's how stuff like that happens. But it never happens if you don't believe that it can happen, kind of thing. You know, it could have easily never given it a chance if I was like a pessimist or something. Thankfully, I suffer from severe optimism. So. Makes seemingly impossible things possible. I have looked into Arduino. I do add lights to my work, but I've been wanting to kind of get into that a little bit. Just kind of waiting for a project to do that on. We will explore it at some point, I'm sure. Yes, trust the Matrix.
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Well, Looper, thank you so much. 69 months. Happy to be a part of your journey through life. Thank you for being a part of mine. Big hugs, kingdom. Yes, likewise there, Looper. Definitely. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for all that you do. Alright, you get to choose Scale of Dragon or Salamander. Salamander or Dragon? Maybe that's Newt. Scale of Dragon, okay. Seems appropriate, you know. We're working on Scale of Dragon. Oh. Approach every criticism as a warrior would approach battle, armed with courage and wisdom. I would add humility in there too. Without humility, you won't take anything from criticism. We drove all weekend and are in Ontario for Pop's Quarterly. Oh, wow, already, huh? Seems like you're just there. Time sure moves different these days, doesn't it? I feel spiffy. You got one of those big cushy office chairs on the top floor.
Noble ally,
good view.
Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Hey, Lali. It was 6 months ago. Nah, no way. That was like last week, wasn't it? Let's see what we got here. Gillyweed.
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Why, thank you very much there, Apti, for the 44 months. How you doing? Lolly with the 60 months. Holy cannoli. This one's for Lolly. If I can get it open. The greatest adventure of all is the journey within ourselves. Take the time to discover who you really are and what you are capable of. Isn't that the truth? How easy it is to go through life not doing that step, not taking that time. All right. Let's see what we got for you there, Opti.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
The hypest train in all the lands. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves for great hypery. Charlie, thanks for the 3 months. Hi again. Thank you very much for the 3 months Prime sub. All right, let's see. This one's for you, Opti. Respect each challenge as a stepping stone to a stronger and wiser you. Now, it's good to realize that. Good to realize that. The trick is remembering that while you're in the midst of the battle of whatever life is thrown at you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're working on Alduin here. We're working on the scales on the back of the neck here. Actually, you know what? Let me bring up. Need to bring up a reference. Thank you, my friend. That's right. So the only part that's sculptable right now is this neck area, this back of the neck. And once we finish it, we'll bake the whole thing. And see, I told you guys. Wasn't that crazy? Craziest, hypiest trains ever. Every time. It's amazing. Need a break. I need a break after that. Now calm down, everybody. Let's get back to work. Okay. Hey, what's up there, Mr. Merrick? Okay, let's see here. Blend those in. It's more of like 40 minutes at about 130 Celsius. But yeah, typically it's the same each time. Well, it was good. It was really good. We're not digging around in the mines of Moria anymore. We've moved on to a different game. This game's called Dinkum. It's like Australian Animal Crossing. It's the best way to describe it. We went over to my brother's house on Saturday. His garden's doing really well. I was very surprised. Probably about a month ago, I went over there and we set up his very first garden. Everything's coming in well. Does it not make me feel very sleepy? No? Does it make you feel very sleepy? It's actually it's a high level streaming strategy to lure people into my channel and then make them fall asleep so then they can't leave. And then Then I'll just have like a bunch of viewers that are asleep. You can't leave if you're asleep. Ah. Is it a YouTube music? It's not a YouTube music. Do you mainly paint in water-based acrylics? Mainly, yeah. Yeah. For the most part. I've done oil washes and stuff like that before, but yeah, other than that, a little bit of enamels here and there too. But mostly water-based acrylics. Yep, then Jones goes right back to sleep. We only wake up people here when they need to resubscribe. It's the only time. So I'm gonna need you to keep it quiet over there, all right? Buzz ticks. You're being way too loud. Don't wake the subscribers. They might leave. No, the playlist is on Spotify. You can do exclamation point playlist to get a link. You know, in my experience in life, if I'm falling asleep because of a song that's playing, that's probably because I'm tired, not because of the song. That's just me, though. I must be always tired then. Yeah, you need to get some rest, my friend. Not good. Get yourself a cup of coffee, you know. Well, I mean, can't replace good old-fashioned sleep. Good sleep. Need that as a foundation layer. Sleep. I always fall asleep to death metal bands. I feel like if you're tired enough, you could. Hey, what's up, squid? Eat an apple, it wakes you up. The sugars. The slow release of the sugars. All right, I think we're ready to do the bigger lines now. Oh, oops. Ready to begin the texturing. I will say this is a big pain in the butt. The spot that these scales are in. Yeah, this is for this is a commission piece. He does have wings. And the wings are right here. Yeah. Yes, I did. Yeah, I was commissioned to do by Twitch to sculpt Summit. Naruto Summit. Did you glue them in? No, they're detachable, the wings. How did I keep it offline? What do you mean? I think I sculpted everything except his head. I did his head off stream because obviously that would have been a giveaway. But the rest of it I did on stream. But yeah, the wings are. I'm gonna show you. Which one's this one? I think this goes here. Just go in like this. There we go. Detachable. Okay. Yeah, I mean this is like 2 feet tall once it's all put together, so definitely is gonna help with shipping. I get mine from the source, the makers of the clay, actually. Cast clay directly. Yeah, I talked to the. I'm actually a ambassador of cosplay. Cosplay is made by this fella named Arnold and his right hand man Alex, and they are awesome people. He's also the guy who made and developed Monster Clay. Yeah, yeah, on the box actually. That's my hand and my sculpture on the box right there. A cnotbusch hand with every box. Hey, what's up, Kitsu? I'm doing good, my friend. How are you? Just getting the week started here. Oh, she's getting excited for sure. They're doing good. Emma has a case of the Mondays. I think she takes Mondays worse than anybody. It's still a new concept for her. She's entered the phase where everything is boring to her. Even though it's really not. Good. Boredom leads to creativity. I know. Yeah, boredom is actually a really good thing. Because here's the reality. Only boring people get bored. I said that to her, but I apologize because she took it to heart. As if I'm trying to insult. But I'm not. It's the truth. The more creative, the more bored you are, the more creative you become. And the more creative you become, the less bored you become. So, by becoming more creative, you essentially eliminate boredom forever. But the only way to do that is to be bored and figure out ways to make yourself not bored that involves being creative or doing something, not just watching something or playing something, but producing something. Because if you consume something to get rid of your boredom, you're reliant on that person or that producer of the thing to take it away next time. We want to become self-reliant in the fight against boredom. I can't honestly say the last time I remember being bored. I don't remember what this feeling is. There's far too many things to do to be bored. She is very smart, especially for her age. It's a battle of wit over here. A battle I'm slowly losing. Yeah, pretty much. A battle I'd gladly lose. Okay, now we have to brush this with alcohol so we can do the line work. The alcohol, it dissolves the clay a little bit, and will kind of round off as you're brushing, it rounds off the corners, kind of makes it all flow together more organically. So I created these like really deep grooves. Let's see, do we have enough alcohol there? Yeah, okay. Let's see. And this process will bring these shapes all together and kind of remove the tool marks. Okay, so we take our brush here. So we made these really deep tool marks. I'm not creating texture with these tool marks. I'm actually creating shapes by pushing in this negative space. And then when I brush it, you're gonna see those shapes kind of develop. So paint it on there, let the alcohol start doing its work. And then we take our brush and we kind of run it along those lines I've made, and it kind of rolls the edges, kind of rounds everything off. Gets rid of that tooled look. See how nice and clean this shape is now, which is good and ready for accepting the detail. So we just gotta do that in all these now. The more you brush and kind of the harder you push the brush, the more it will manipulate the surface. What's up, Seb? Hey, Labardo, how you doing? How's Bob's channel been doing, by the way? I haven't checked in on him in a while. Or what's that corporation that owns Bob's image? How are they doing? not benefiting Bob or Bob's family. Thanks, Scorpio Seb. Work on that perm. Now, see, Bob chose the perm because it's a cheap haircut. I've chosen an even cheaper haircut. Not doing anything. It's even cheaper than a perm. Never cutting it or going to the hair place. It's a one-up. Barbarian style. There you go. That's another approach. $40, really? I think the last time I had a little bit of a trim when I was in Germany, but I don't think that really counts. Can't remember the last time I actually had a, full haircut. It's been a couple years. Yes.
Oh, I got some wisdoms for you.
For me?
And I made some new birthday binoculars.
Birthday binoculars?
Yeah, all by myself.
Okay.
They're all by myself made.
Well,
I
thank
made
you.
these.
Oh.
These are the binoculars I made all by myself.
Those look great.
Thanks. I made these all by myself.
Ah, you said that. You said that already.
I thought you didn't hear me.
Oh, no, I heard you.
I also put some of these gold on
Let me see those really quick. Can I try them out?
Yeah, sure.
Check out these birthday binoculars, chat. Emma made them all by herself. That looks great.
That's what that said.
You know what we need to do? We need to get you a hot glue gun, and you can start using hot glue. They work really good.
Yeah, I know. I was testing them.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Do you see two things with both the eyes?
I do. I can see far and wide across the countryside with these.
Wait, that's what binoculars are?
Yeah, they let you see farther.
Oh, do they let you see far there?
They do in Pretendlandia. Those ones. See what it needs a special piece of glass in there. A magnifying glass goes inside here. And then that's what makes it so you see farther.
Well, that is brain binoculars.
These are focus binoculars. These help you focus on one place at a time.
Or we can see both things
Right.
at the same time.
It takes away any distractions so I can focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah, you can borrow them.
I can borrow them?
Yeah.
Uh,
You can borrow them for a few days.
for a few days?
Mhm.
Like how many days?
Like 10.
10 days?
Mhm. Can you write that down, Dad? Because I'm letting you if you want.
For 10 days?
Mhm.
How about this? I'll borrow these until the end of stream and then I'll give them back to you, okay?
Okay, you will use them to not get distracted.
You know, if I feel my focus, I'm losing my focus, I'll pick them up and I'll put them on and then I'll get my focus back and then I can keep working.
Okay.
All right.
So make sure not to break them because they are fragile. There's cardboard.
Oh, sorry, I was in focus mode. What'd you say?
So actually, those are a little fragile because they have cardboard.
Okay.
See, they're made out of cardboard tubes.
Cardboard's pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean that is strong cardboard.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's not. I wouldn't say this is fragile.
You think that is unbreakable?
No, you could break it, but it's not easy to break. So fragile means easy to break.
Wait, do you think a knife could break it?
Yeah, definitely.
So Mom told me to not make it out. So
Okay, we'll see you later. All right, got some refresh on the wisdom there. Frangel. Roman cardboard. Little Miss Emma's 5th birthday is coming up, April 24th. If anyone wants to send her a gift, we'll be doing a live stream party unboxing, have cake. Don't miss it. You can send a gift, !Emma. There's a link to the wish list, which will send it right here. 10 days, 10 more days. All right, refilled on our wisdom. Wind is howling out there. What's up, Progress? Let me close the door. Refresh the coffee. Gives you. 5 years old. Pretty crazy. She's got some stuff, that's for sure. People have been sending stuff in, so. It'll be a wonderful day, I'm sure. Today's kingdom word of the day is Malifuff. Malifuff. As a noun, a maliful if someone utterly devoid of energy. A maliful is someone utterly devoid of energy. As an adjective, maliful would describe someone who is frail or paltry looking. Paltry. You're looking quite paltry today, my friend. Or else so weak or flimsy as to be utterly incapable of action. Malifluff. Sorry, not Malifluff. Malifluff. After day 2 of tree limb trimming and moving, I'm pretty much a mallyfuff. Fuff off. Kerfuffle. You're looking quite paltry today, my friend. Mallyfuff. If I don't get enough sleep the day before, I'm quite mallyfuff myself. If Looney Lorna was not a Herkle-Durkle some mornings, she would certainly be a mallyfuff. We're getting to the point where we can almost have whole conversations where people don't even know what we're talking about. When I'm feeling quite mallyfuff, I look forward to the jenkular conversations, yes. To rise in my spirits. I do love a good jenkular conversation. Mallyfuff. Don't be a mallyfuff. Do your homework. I need to say that to myself. In fact. Okay, we're ready to do our line work now. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I think I showed a good chunk of technique for people to mess around with. There's definitely going to be more. Especially when we get in. I think we'll get into next week will either be... I think it'll be the head. Because my fear is if I teach you guys Greeblies, you're going to get stuck on Greebly production for a little while. And I'd like more of the character developed before we start sticking Greeblies everywhere. There will be a time for Greeblies. But I don't want you to get too distracted. Not yet.
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
You will never learn anything you refuse. All right. I guess that means I'm stuck with you forever then they're empirics. The most stubborn person I know. How you doing there, Mr. Magicker? 140 months of support, and you get some snail slime for your troubles. Let's see what it says. 140. That's right. $140 month. We'll be on that road to 200 before we know it. In a world where darkness looms, be the light that guides lost souls towards the path of redemption and hope. Well, or you could be more darkness. Your choice. Blend in with the darkness or stand out as a light. That's your choice. Thanks for the support, my friend. Thanks for sticking with me through thick and thin. How's life been treating you there, Mr. Magier? Anything new? Job, relationship, family? Or has it all been pretty steady? Nothing much happening. Oh, okay. Dang, okay, so I think you and Jinx are both working overnights. I think Jinx is doing overnights too. Embracing the darkness, the hour of the night. Shall be your domain. Four or five, yeah. I want to say Datnat is on. It's like all the old crowd is working nights now. Well, you know what the good news will be is when I go back to Germany, I'll I'll be streaming at like 4 a.m. USA time. We'll play catch up then. I'll be right back, folks. Just a second. Okay. I have returned. Alles gut. Just a vagabond at heart there. Lily Lorna. A wanderer. Yeah, right. What's up, Don? Eualia, hello, Eualia. I don't use primer most of the time. They're done. Polymer clay doesn't need to be primered. If the heads you bought are resin, you'll need to primer them for sure. But I don't have any recommendations for primer because I don't use it. So, can I show you the entire model real quick with the wings and everything? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Gave up after a few hours? Well, if you want, I have a free how to sculpt a dragon course you can go check out. It's a start to finish tutorial guide on how to create your own dragon in the way that I do it. Perhaps you just need some guidance like that to carry you through. Let's see here. Try the gremlin class. There's also the gremlin class too. Or the robot class. I'd say the gremlin is more of an introductory class. Okay, there's the entire dragon here. See. Wood. I use wire too. Wood is usually just the base. Crazy the color difference in the cameras, yeah. Well, it's because of the positioning of the lightings or the lighting. The camera is behind. One camera's behind the lighting, the other's in front of it. And then the short cam is a different camera altogether. Thanks, Doomer. Yeah, I do commission work, so people commission me for particular things or companies. Best hood ornament ever. You don't have to buy Warhammer minis, Don. There's all kinds of different minis out there. You could also sculpt your own creations to paint there, Don. Eualia. All right. Thanks for popping in. Oh, I see. You don't have money for either. Well, you know, gotta make the best of what you have, dear Mr. Dunn, no matter how much or how little. There'll always be something you don't have. Always. It's like in a video game when you get a quest, the quest giver says, well, hello, brave adventurer. I would like for you to acquire 6 crab shells from the northern shore of the island for me. And in return, I shall reward you with this pair of boots. And you go, well, I don't have those items, so I guess I won't even do the quest. I can't do it because I don't have those already. It's like, well, it's not how we should be. I don't have the crab shells. Therefore, I cannot do this quest. You must go and acquire them, Don. Go out and attain them. There you go. That's the right thinking. And even if you don't sell them, you're going to gain XP. And you can gain coin some other way. Like doing magic for coin. This one weighs, with the wings, probably in the 7-pound region. 7 to 10. I think the heaviest I did was like 10 or 15 pounds. I don't remember which one it was though. Maybe the black dragon.
The hole in the plaster will let in the north wind. The gap in the thatch will let in the rain. The tear in my cloak will let in the shiver.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to hear the number, it's another thing to feel the weight of it. It feels like a heavy statue, because the material is dense for sure. It's always so weird when, like, to hold like a 5-pound weight, when you hold like a 5-pound sculpture, it just somehow feels heavier. It's weird. There's some sort of psychological side of that, I'm sure. And pokey, yeah. 5 pounds narrowed in on one singular point into my palm of my hand is pretty heavy. Actually curious, let's see. I'm curious. I might have misplaced my scale. Where's it at? I love when something's not in its place that it's always in. Don't know. Maybe it's in the other room. All right. I have no idea where it is right now. I guess we cannot scratch that curiosity. Maybe later, Jones. I was watching a History Channel pawn store show on YouTube, and another channel came up where a dude films his pawn shop. I think I've probably seen that guy's channel. And like people try bringing in things that are like fakes, essentially. He films all his like pawn shop interactions. He owns a pawn shop, and people bring in stuff to sell. But it's not like a formal show. It's just a guy who actually owns a pawn shop. I've seen a few of those videos. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he really knows his stuff for sure. I never really understood what pawn shops are about. That whole idea of like almost like selling your stuff to a shop to then buy back later, like with payments or something. I don't know. Or is it just you sell them your stuff and then they sell your stuff to other people? Essentially like a thrift store for valuable things. Sell or pawn. Yeah, so what's the pawn then? See, that's the part I don't understand. They give you you give them the item, they give you like a loan or something, and then if you pay off the loan, you get your item back, or if you don't pay off your loan, they get to keep the item and sell it. Okay. So it's like a small loan with small collateral. Interesting. A perfect place for folks that have addictions, I suppose. A limited time, I see. So obviously the pawn shop guy tries to get it at a good kind of deal, right? So selling it. So which one gets the person more money? Obviously. Would pawning it give the person more money, or selling it? Pawning gets you more. I see. So, well, gets the guy who owns the shop more, right? Technically. It's got to be a kind of lucrative business because there's pawn shops everywhere. Gotta be pretty rough around the edges to be in that kind of a business. Oh, I see. Okay. So, okay, so pawning gives the seller more. So then wouldn't you just pawn your item with no intention of actually getting it back if you wanted to sell it to a pawn shop, since it gives you more? Or is there some sort of penalty for that? Like, I can sell this for you for $100, or you can pawn it and I'll give you 150. All right, I'll take the 150. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's okay. I see. It's literally like you're not selling when you pawn something. You're not selling it. You're essentially taking out a loan with the item as collateral. I see. Now I get it. Allie or Ollie. Ollie Mew. There we go. Hello. Hello, how are you? Good day. Doing well. Doing pretty good. Cruising through the Monday. Hey, thank you. Yeah, welcome. How was your stream? Okay, now we're gonna brush this with alcohol again. And this should be ready to go in the oven after that. Oh, really? It kind of partially dissolves the clay, so when we brush over it, it kind of smooths out these tool marks, making it more organic, makes it kind of come together. Just gets rid of the tooled look. Also will remove little kind of bits of those little annoying bits of clay that shouldn't be there. And fingerprints, if you left behind any fingerprints, it will also remove those. How did I first find it? Well, when I was about 10 years old, my grandmother bought me a book on sculpting. That's when I first discovered it. And it was just an interest I had, kind of phased in and out of throughout my life. I really kind of started really pursuing it and really settled into the craft about 15 years ago. Oh yeah, Dan? Got some new ones. Nice. Shoots and scores, Looney Lerna. Nice work. Okay. Don't throw knives. Okay, so let's get this cooking in the cookery. While that's cooking, we'll work on something else. I'm thinking about maybe grabbing the Minotaur and finishing up the next step on that one. I'd like to get that. It'd be cool if we could get it so we can paint him. This week, start his painting. What else? More goth too. More goth. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. The World of Warcraft race. The World of Warcraft has the Tauren, but this is a Minotaur from D&D. Okay, we only have to do some small kind of little hair tie bits and stuff like that. Yeah, really added a lot of character, didn't it? More of a character and less of a beast with the hair. Who's Stephen Lynch? Never heard of him. Oh, okay. Comedian, huh? Funny guy. Oh, jeez. This is oven cured. Bummer. Good old Disney. But yeah, it's an oven cure. I have a standard sized oven. It's amazing how much space is in an oven when you take all the oven racks out. Dang, dude. So you went there kind of hoping it would be worth more than it was? Should have collected Pokemon cards instead, Jones. That'll teach you to be a Star Wars nerd. Oh yeah, Transformers are big again. Masters of the Universe. The only thing I collected when I was a kid was Spawn action figures and Pokemon cards. I still have a few of the Spawn figures, but they're pretty rough. They actually got played with, those ones. But the Pokemon cards I kept in good condition. I recently gave them to my nephew. It was quite a collection of all first editions. No Charizard, unfortunately. Pretty valuable, though. Valuable set. Yeah, that's how I am too, Jones. If it's something that's just sitting around not being used, it's just a burden to have it. So get rid of it. I'd say that's the feature I like about living in a smaller house, is that almost forces you to have that kind of mentality with stuff. No room to just keep unnecessary things. Yeah, right, Tails. Well, hopefully I don't let you down like your Star Wars collection did, value-wise. That dang cnotbusch sold out to Disney. Now the sculptures are not valuable anymore. They're just printing them off left and right. Legos? Oh my goodness. I did hear about that sculpture that Disney stole and is now selling as a collectible in their stores. There's a nice YouTube kind of video laying it all out. The guy to the point, it's like a background character from Disney's IP. I can't remember what it's called, but this guy sculpted it digitally and had the STL file like available for people to get and 3D print. And he found like literally his exact statue that he sculpted, the tiki statue thing, yet available in like the Disney gift shop essentially. So he was meticulous enough to actually buy it and 3D scan it, and you can literally see how it's an exact word for word. Like whoever produces the gift shop stuff, instead of sculpting their own, they just literally took his STL file and just hit print. And that, so no credit given or anything like that. It's pretty doesn't surprise me. I mean, at this point nobody should be surprised when it comes to Disney. Of course, it's probably like he can't really do anything about it because it was their IP to begin with, but it's more of the like integrity of taking the work and not giving credit kind of thing. Oh yeah, you're right. He had his name like in the work. Yeah, you're right. He had his name like inscribed in the work, and they removed that part. So you're right. They did do some work to cover up who actually made it. Jeez. Jeez Louise. This world sometimes. Crazy place. Just billion-dollar corporation ripping off fan art. Why you reinvent the wheel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, so it's not. I mean, okay, so it is their character. It's just the sculpted. It was never sculpted by anybody. So it was like the sculpture work was what was stolen. The person made a fan art, 3D model of that particular character. And someone who works in Disney decided to just take it and make a gift shop product out of their work. I should check in on that situation. I wonder if there's anything that's developed from it. Probably not. It was a long time ago since I watched that YouTube video. Two months ago. Oh, nice. Okay. There we go. Good thing we brought it up. Okay. What else do we want to do to this? I think that might be it, to be honest. Oh yeah, we have to fix these stitches here. Hey, thanks, Glowin. How you doing today there, Glowin? Yeah. You know, we actually should just paint clay glue all around here. I'm doing good. Yeah, right? What a situation there. I forgot the story of that. So how did that even happen? They signed a contract. David Peterson signed a contract with Disney so they could produce the film, right? Or have the rights, exclusive rights essentially, and then they decided not to do anything with it. So he can't do anything with it till the exclusivity or the rights exclusivity wears off. So, something like that, I think. Ten out of 10. Yeah, right. It's definitely the way to do it. Make some thin rope pieces here. Oh yeah, we gotta make a tail for this guy still. Almost forgot about that. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's how that happened. So when's the timing on that? Like, is it indefinitely locked up? Like they own it, or is it like on a timer, like 7 years or something like that? That's not gonna work. Millions spent in development gone. That's a bummer. I can't even imagine what that would feel like from David Peterson's perspective. Like have this really awesome thing happening like that and just get absolutely shut down, you know? So, something that would, make a pretty good future for David. Shut down. Come on, stay on it. There we go.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Hey, what's up, Glad? What's up, Angry Cat? Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Glad Sask. We are working on, well, we got our dragon cooking in the oven. We're just kind of working on some other Sculpting raid. Oh my goodness. Get that brittle, crack-ridden clay out of here. Hello, hello. How you doing, Glad? How was your stream? Oh yeah, it's getting hot there. Yeah, it seems like each year it's been getting hotter and hotter over there. You guys might have to consider getting air conditioning. Although I wouldn't want to pay for air conditioning in Germany. Quite expensive, I'm sure. Okay, let's see here. It's like -5 there. What's up, Tupac? Guten Tag. Let's see, it's right around 5 p.m. there, huh? Let's see. We're gonna do a tail. I for sure do, living right under. Oh, you're on the top. Okay, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I need some 22 gauge wire. Somehow I got this all messed up. Messed up the slinky. Where's my pliers? My needle nose have gone missing. Oh, you know what? We could try that. We could try that theory we had with 18 Vix's tail. That's quite a good idea, actually. There you are. The drill. Hopefully this battery is charged. You'll see. We have a theory on how to make a nice, easy, consistently tapered tail. Okay. Okay. Jo, bis dann. Tschüss. Alles klar. Okay, so here's the theory. Ready? We take some clay here. Gonna make the thickness of the tail. Tupac would love to sculpt these kind of creatures. Really? Do it. What's stopping you, Tupac? Okay, we get a nice taper here. That's pretty good. Squish it flat. We want the wire to extend past both ends here. I might need super glue. Two-pack. Two-pack. Can I get a two-pack? Super glue is around here somewhere, I think. Yeah, we'll just use clay. Let's just use clay glue. So. A little bit of clay glue to help it stick. Do we just kind of push it in the middle? And pull it up around. Get rid of our seam line. Okay, now we roll it on the table once again to get our nice clean shape. A little bit more here. Okay. So now we take this and we grab both ends and we're going to bend the actual shape of the tail. Actually, what would probably help is we drill a little hole here and then we just can grab this one end and give it a bend. We need a tiny drill bit. Hey, Mr. 18 Vix. Yes, we're putting the theory to the test here. I see. Not sure if those are big enough. That's probably about right. Okay, so now we take this. Let's actually get a clean line here. Maybe cut about that much. Maybe this is too long. Maybe it needs to be more like right there. All right, now we take it and we put it in position. Okay, and bend it to shape, holding this end here to decide where. Should it be going with the wind or against the wind, I wonder? Question, that's a good question. I'm thinking against, maybe. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so now let's see. And then we have to just sculpt that little poof at the bottom. Let's remove this. All right, that worked out pretty good, I think. Definitely much easier than the other way of doing it. And okay, so smooth curve with a nice taper, fatter end down to the thinner end. Now, a tail like this has less. I did it exactly how I explained it before with so I just rolled out the tail, the shape of the tail in the clay, smushed it flat, put a piece of wire in there that's bigger than the tail. Then kind of like pinched the seam, got rid of the seam line as best I could, rolled it again to get the shape nice and consistent. And then we just took the ends and just manipulated it and bent it into shape. And so now we'll bake it, and then we'll go back in and we'll sculpt, like, you know, where the fur gets a little bit thicker towards the base of the tail, and the end of the tail where it's got that thick kind of plume of fur. We'll do that in a separate layer. But I do want to paint this with some clay glue or something, just to make sure that we didn't leave any fingerprints behind. If I wanted to do any texture on this, I would probably do it now. I would secure it at both ends with the hemostat, and then I would just figure out a way to texture it that way. We're not doing any texture on this, though. Technically, it has like really fine fur, but we don't need to render that in. Once we paint it the color of the fur, it'll work good. There we go. Very good. Okay. Now, these two can go in the oven. And that leaves the only thing left to do on the Minotaur is the base after that. Well, after we finish the tail, of course. But okay, ladies and gentlemen. We'll leave that there. For now, we get the back of our dragon neck finished. Some work on the Minotaur done. I will be picking up this evening. We'll be working on Loba from Baldur's Gate. I think we're working on her kind of her waist armor, you know, hip. Oh yeah, the hip, I think. Hip armor and all that fun stuff. So thanks, Impulsive. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like how it's looking too. Yeah, thanks for joining me. It's a good start to the week. I'll be back on later, 6 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully I see you guys then. If not, tomorrow morning we'll be working on the chess set in the morning and our skeleton pirate in the evening. So let's find someone to raid. And, yeah, go on and get out of here. Mm-hmm. We'll go, let's go check in on Lou, see what Lou's up to. How the progress is going with The Wonder Woman sculpture. All right. We'll see you in there, folks. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you later. Till then, bye-bye. Lazelle. Isn't that what I said?